just get myself comfortable. Hi everyone, it's Mike here and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So for those of you that don't know already, I've recently launched a set of co-branded stamps, a signature range if you like, and some art papers through our friends at Indigo Blue. And on Friday the 31st of March, I went over to Retford in North Nottinghamshire and sat with our friends Kay and Alfie, and we did a Facebook and YouTube live broadcast where I did a couple of demos and Kay did a demo as well, using the new stamps that have just been released and also introducing and showing you the new art papers that have been published through Indigo Blue. So for those of you that did miss it and haven't been able to find the links to get back on catch up on either Facebook or YouTube through the Indigo Blue YouTube channel or the Indigo Blue Facebook group, they've kindly allowed me to upload the entire live broadcast to my YouTube channel so you can catch up and watch it as well. So don't feel as though you're missing out. So without further ado, this is what happened last Friday.
Hi everybody, good morning, good morning. Where's Alfie? He's changed. No, this is our really special guest today, Mike Deakin. And you can find his work on mikedeakinart.com, or is it .co.uk?
Yes. Both.
Great, excellent. So we've known Mike for quite a long time. And
It's nearly 20 years now, you know.
oh my goodness. So yeah, we know each other a bit well.
Yeah.
But we also work together, which is brilliant thing about being in a craft industry. You can choose to work with your friends, so it's always good. And it's a really special day today because Mike and I are launching his signature range, which is really cool, and they are gorgeous. Can't wait to show you. So
I'm being eaten alive down here.
yes, yeah, Duke's down here.
I'm getting a wash.
The thing is, you see, you give him attention, then he's like, yes, please,
Oh,
yes,
but it's too
stroke
big.
me.
It's too big to ignore.
I know, he's just sat right here in front of us with his head like inches away.
The monkey. Yeah, monkey.
So tell me about your signature range. What was the inspiration for them?
Well, I used to do a lot of card making back in the day. Those of you that remember me from a previous life and previous company, we used to do card making CDs. But after we stopped doing that, kind of retired from doing that, I started doing a lot of art journaling. So I discovered that most stamp sets, or a lot of stamp sets, are specifically designed or tailored for card making. Not a lot are out there for just journaling. That also can be used for card making. So over a few years, you know, you have ideas about what you want, what kind of stuff that you'd like to see as a stamp set. And that really was the inspiration for this little launch. So all the stamps in this set are either sentiments, they're textures, or focal images. So that's pretty much like a set. So you've got a focal, you've got textures for backgrounds, and a sentiment.
Perfect, absolutely perfect.
A quote or a phrase.
And that's what I'm always looking for as well.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So that's what you always gravitate
can
towards.
Never have enough quotes and phrases. Sentiments are sentiments, so happy birthdays and all that kind of stuff are great for card making. But for journaling, you want something a bit more pithy. You want something a bit more off the wall. You want something a bit more outside the box.
Yeah.
And that's what all these are. They're either quotes from famous people, Shakespearean quotes, or just that kind of, I won't say snarky, but they're just kind of
A little bit pithy.
yeah.
Yeah.
Or a bit different, something
Yeah.
different. And that's kind of what I wanted. So you could actually use just the sentiment alone as the inspiration for your art journal page or your creation, whatever it is that you're doing. And they're small enough that they don't take up a lot of real estate
That's right.
on the page.
That's
So you could just add them, or even more than one, you know, because you can actually double some of them up, which is another great thing about them. So I think so anyway.
So they're all available on our website, indigoblue.com, and you'll find them under latest releases. But I'm guessing you can't wait to actually see what Mike has designed. So let's go over and have a look at them closely. And here is our first one, called Soft Wings. So I love this. We've already used this image, haven't we?
Yes.
Which was just exquisite, and I'm so pleased that you've actually made it into a stamp as well. It's just as usual on red rubber, already cut out for you on a cling mount and on your laminate. And we've got a lovely quote back here, so if you can tell us where this quote has come from.
It's from a song about butterflies. A famous song. So it starts from the top, and then comes all the way down. So it's the first, I think it's the first couple of verses.
I almost actually want to sing it in my head, but I can't sing,
no,
so I shan't do that. He knows me too well. Do not sing, Kay, do not.
So please don't. Please I'll dare you. So for this one, it was, okay, we wanted a focal point. So hence the butterflies, but also the textures behind it, the layered textures behind it. So you've got verses from the song. Yeah. You've got numbers. There's tickets. In fact, there was even
tickets.
No, bus ticket.
Yeah,
I think it's Edinburgh.
Lovely, isn't it?
I think is it a Scottish one? It's an Edinburgh bus ticket, I think, from I think 1930 or something like that. So there's lots of other little bits.
I love that. It's just really up my street. That is
scribbly circles, which everybody loves circles. Circles are a great thing for art journals.
Absolutely.
And then you've got straight lines.
Yeah.
Yep. And you've got numbers breaking in.
And a bit of splash work as well.
A little bit of grunge. Never goes amiss.
It doesn't, does it? Absolutely gorgeous. And then I love these. These are fantastic. These are journaling textures one, which gives me an idea that you're going to be releasing more.
There will be another one.
Excellent.
Or three.
Two. Or three.
Three.
Or four.
Or four, yeah. So again, background texturing, so you can stamp it, you can do it heavy or you can do it really light, second generation stamping, all that kind of stuff. And just kind of abstract shapes. And again, broken circles, like little dirty circles, but also can be used for layering in the background behind a focal point as well. So that just great for adding depth and texture and layers.
I love them. I love how all three of them. Yeah. I think they're fantastic.
Do you recognise the text at the bottom, Kay? It's in French.
Yeah, it is in French. I was just trying to read it.
Do you remember the book you bought for Ian's birthday?
Oh, yes, of course, Jules Verne.
Yeah, you bought him a French version.
I did, an original.
I can't remember whether it was 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea or was it?
It was 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea, I'm pretty sure. Wasn't it, Alfie?
Yeah. So
from that antique bookshop that we visited.
Right, so I opened the book randomly, took a photograph of the page, and that's where the text is from.
Oh, wow.
So it's actually a bit of steampunk French text.
Oh, I love the idea that you did that. Oh, bless you. Yeah, I thought you were putting me on the spot then, thinking, I can't read it too well.
Well, no,
Never mind, translate it.
No, it's been grunged.
Yeah.
Obviously, the text was a lot clearer than that, but I've grunged it and I've broken it up.
I love the grungy bit of it.
Yeah, and it does translate really well.
Yeah. That's gorgeous. And then the third stamp is your journaling quotes number one. Mm-hmm. And again, these are just brilliant. I love the fact that you've actually got different sizes. Yep. You've got long horizontal ones. They're quite compact, so they fit onto a small journal, a medium or a large journal.
Yeah, and if you want to use one for card making, they don't take up a lot of space either.
Absolutely.
On the front.
And they're already cut out for you as well.
Yeah.
So I love this. I have the body of a woman and the heart of a lion. And that is from
Elizabeth I.
Elizabeth I, that's right. Love all, trust a few, do wrong to no one. These are good, aren't they? Listen to many, speak to few. They're just really, really good for journaling, aren't they?
Yeah, I think
absolutely superb.
The night is long that never finds. I think that's Shakespeare. I think.
I think it might be.
I can't remember now. But anyway, yeah, some nice ones, but they're not, birthday ones. They're not.
No, they are real sort of journaling quotes, But I would, if I had, if I was doing a card for a friend, I probably would actually use the Elizabeth I one.
As long as it was for a lady.
Well, yes, of course.
Oh, perhaps not. Perhaps not these days.
So those are
perhaps
they.
It's for a they, or are they them? Who knows?
And then we have some amazing papers.
Yes.
These are just so strokeable. We've now put them on a 170 GSM, and they are really nice.
So if there's any of our American cousins watching, then that is the equivalent of £115.
Wow. Gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. Oh, I should have told you. These stamps are $12.99 each. Aren't they, Alfie?
Yeah.
Again, available on indigoblue.com under new releases. Alfie's done a special offer on everything I'm going to show you, but I'll tell you about that in a minute.
Excellent stuff.
But this is to die for. I love these papers. So you have 24 designs, one of each. They are double-sided. I love double-sided papers. They make it so great when you're actually doing like flowers or butterflies, anything that's sort of going to stick up from your project. I love the circles, I love the colours, I love the texture layering on them. They just work so well. I love the fact that everyone is so different.
Look at the grunge.
They're just so strokeable, aren't they? They're beautiful. And they are 8 by 8 inches.
Just slightly bigger.
They are slightly bigger. They're 210 by 210. But yeah, when I'm making a mini journal, I do have to cut them down for a 4 by 4. But look at all these. They're just delicious.
It's a retro kind of muted palette.
Yeah.
So if I may mention, I did a paper pad a while ago called Page Breakers, and this is a similar paint colour palette to that as well. So great companion for that one if you've already got the Page Breakers. But this one is specifically dots and circles.
And I love the way that we've got ATCs on the cover
Scaled
here.
down so you don't lose.
And I love these strips actually on the front. I use those as well. Yeah. So that's dots and circles. And then finally we've got this is so you, Mike. It really is. It's just, as soon as I saw this, I thought, this is Mike Deakin. This is like a real signature.
Colour palette for this, I went back to the 70s, late 60s, being Generation X. We grew up with wallpapers this colour.
We did. We absolutely did.
So that was my inspiration for the colour palette for this particular collection. And I wanted something which could be cut out, which could be cut up, which could be layered, so you can punch, cut, tear, rip, use as a background, and stack if you want to. You could cut one from one page and layer it onto another.
Absolutely.
So lots of different elements, and again, lots of circles in this one. So that motif has also been carried across for that one, and of course, I had to have some blokes in there as well. Of
course,
didn't we?
Some really good-looking blokes as well. Actually,
yeah.
He's quite beefy.
There's a chappie in there. Ian says looks like Henry Cavill, but it's not.
Oh yes,
it's not Henry Cavill. But further back in the book.
Yeah. Yeah, there is a guy there. I just love these. I love the way they've been layered.
That Chinese red as well. Yeah. The Chinese red. I just absolutely adore that Chinese red.
With this lovely, beautiful, like Loxley yellow is just gorgeous, isn't it?
And nondescript script.
Yeah, absolutely.
So illegible.
Yeah,
but
I like
script
that.
And numbers. There's all sorts of different kind of layers in there.
And there's just so much you can do with it, isn't there?
Yeah.
That's the beauty of it.
There he is.
There he is, yeah. That was Henry Cavill. Definitely. Well, it isn't, but it's got that sort of...
It isn't, but it is, but it isn't.
It's got that sort of look.
Yeah, but also, some of the chappies in there as well can be steampunky.
Yes.
So you could layer them using a steampunk creation Victorian. If you wanted to. And that looks like he's just stepped off the set of Bridgerton, doesn't he?
He does, yeah. And again, ATCs on the covers as well. So remember, you only get one of each design. So I must admit, I do recommend you get a couple of packs of each because you'll just want to use all of them.
One to love, one to use.
That's right. And so these paper packs are $9.99, but Alfie's got a special deal for you. So if we do both paper packs and all 3 beautiful stamps, how much are you going to do these for, Alfie?
£47, 20% off. Show off.
That's a bit of a steal.
That's good. That is a steal. Excellent. Wow.
So what's the retail value of it?
It's $58.95
So it's $58.95
47.
and down to 47.
Wow.
Wow. That is really good. That is really good. I like that. Thank you, Alfie. So should we have a look at some samples?
Yeah.
So our design team, we'll start off with Lorna. Our design team have obviously loved these because these are all fabulous designs.
What I like about these samples, when you actually look at them, most of these are cards, but will translate into a journal page really
easily. A journal page,
Absolutely.
this one. Absolutely. So I'm doing Lorna's first.
Oh, just notice that. That's gold embossed, isn't it?
Yeah. I like that, how she's done the background stamps.
And again,
and gold
duotone.
embossed. Yeah.
So you've got the blue, gold, a little bit of black.
Yeah, lovely. And you've got these cut out as well, which I think is fabulous.
So actually, who's that one from?
These are all Lorna's.
These are all Lorna's.
Yeah,
so she's used all 3 stamp sets there, look.
Yeah, all 3
Which
together.
is really cool.
Yeah, and something really, really simple. And just using
Minimalism.
Absolutely.
Nothing wrong with minimalism.
I love the colour choice on this. Just gorgeous. And the way that she's actually faux bleached that out as well.
Oh, of course, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a lovely
Really nice.
kind of ombre, isn't it?
Yeah, gorgeous. And again, using all those lovely background stamps and just
So
picking
again,
out the butterflies.
use that those texture stamps to create your own backgrounds.
So we're going on to Leslie now. So these are Leslie's. She's just got a great...
It's that circle motif again.
Yes. That's
There's
fantastic.
just something about circles, isn't there?
Yeah, everyone loves circles,
Yeah.
don't they? I do too. I absolutely adore working with them.
How many
And I like
centimetres
the
has
way
she used on that?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 6.
6.
Wow.
And
But
I
they all
love
go.
that.
That's the thing.
And that could easily... I would have imagined that in a journal, definitely.
Easily.
Yeah. And this is really clever as well. This is by Leslie. I just love the way that she's got the confidence to actually do something clean and simple.
Just right the way across the page.
Right the way across the page, and then this vertically. It's just genius. I think
Compositionally,
so.
it works really well because
Yeah.
you've got that strong horizontal and the strong vertical.
Yeah. And I love the way that she's layered these up.
Yeah.
Absolutely gorgeous. And then another one from Leslie. Oh, the colours on this are just gorgeous. And she's obviously really had a lot of fun just colouring all this in and some handwork.
Yeah, I've got a hankering for sugared almonds now.
Yeah, definitely. Or
Or some macaroons.
I was going to say that. Macaroons.
Macaron.
I'm very, very partial to a macaron. I adore
This is
one.
just unbelievable.
It's genius.
Look at that edge.
I know.
That's just
it's just
fantastic.
beautiful.
And this.
Yeah.
What's going on here?
I know. Through a stencil,
That's the cinnamon swirl stencil.
Yeah. Beautiful.
And then all those splashes, and that just looks like sprinkles.
It does, doesn't it?
It almost
It
looks
looks
edible.
amazing.
Absolutely beautiful. You've got the
And I love
rich,
the way this actually can be repeated beautifully.
Yeah, but you've got that rich copper in there as well. Beautiful.
Yeah,
Absolutely beautiful.
Stunning. But I think that's got to be one of my favourites, definitely. And then we're coming on to Sue Jacob. Again, such a signature style that she's got.
Windows.
Love it.
Yeah.
Absolutely love it.
So just focusing on segments of that stamp. And again, you don't need anything else. There's no other textures there because you've got all that texture in that stamp design as it is. So you've got that chicken wire, you've got the circles, you've got the text already, you've got the numbers and the lines. It's all there.
Fantastic. Yeah, beautiful. And again, using your own dyes as well, bringing in what you've already got in your stash, and just taking simply the focal point of those butterflies.
And I like the way it pops from the background. And again, we've got those texture stamps, the grid one, just in that background to create your own little texture background.
And then this is, again, Sue Jacob. This is fantastic.
I'm getting Mediterranean vibes off this.
Yeah, definitely. I love the way she's done the frame. I love the way she's actually done watercolour techniques using the Vivids on that, using the Vivid refills. Oh, and again, those lovely butterflies just wanting to take off. It's just gorgeous, isn't it? And then she's used this for a sympathy card. And I love the way she's actually just used the background stamp, double stamped it.
Yeah. And that's layered, so it's actually one on top of the other to create that block. So with it just being a rectangle, you can layer it to create squares.
Absolutely. And just a hint of the main stamp there. Gorgeous. And then this is a blast from the past as well. So this is available.
It's one of my very first stamp releases.
It's fantastic.
This is Mini Mike.
I love Mini Mike. I love him. It's just gorgeous. Again, this is our Sue Jacob. So this is Mini Mike. This is available on the website.
This is Mini Mike before the beard.
Yes. I wasn't going to say younger version, but
What, much younger version?
yeah, no tash and no beard, so yeah,
No wrinkles.
yeah, and using all of your background stamps as well on that.
Cool.
Absolutely
The pointy
gorgeous.
fingers, that's from one of your stamp releases, isn't it? Can you remember which one it is, Alfie?
You did mention it, Alfie,
did.
and you got it right. You did mention it.
Take the time.
That was it. Yeah.
Ah, yes, yeah, that's
So again,
right.
so being able to just put them together. Again, she's created her own background using those, just that circle.
Yeah,
Just a circle, which is really, really cool.
yeah, and water stamping into the Vivids onto the card, and then using water.
I love that.
Genius.
I love that effect.
And then we've got our Carolyn Lakin. Again, you can spot who's designed all of these cards, can't you?
Monotone. Absolutely. Another monotone card, which is absolutely fantastic. And I love that watercolour effect. Again, that's the blue, one of the blue Vivids. Can't remember, is it Little John?
Little John.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, that's stunning.
Beautiful blue. Absolute beautiful blue.
But they've all got a really strong style, haven't they, the girls? So this is another of
Yeah.
Carolyn's.
I mean, look at the colours on there.
Yeah.
That goes with that retro collage paper so well because of the oranges and the yellows on there. But just look at the repeat stamping.
Yeah, it's just brilliant, isn't it?
That's a journal page on its own, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
Absolutely gorgeous. And again, we've got two different sentiments there. So act like sunshine, but walk like rain. Love that. Love it. And then you must strive to find your own voice. Again, you can combine these quotes together.
Absolutely. Yeah, they're gorgeous. And you pointed this out when we opened the box.
Yeah.
I love the way she's actually coloured in the background here, this stamp.
Left the spots
and
white.
left the spots white, and then done the reverse, coloured in the spots on here. And again, she's punched out circles, which just goes with the overall
within
theme.
circles.
Yeah.
So again, what's
Brilliant.
not to love on that one?
Brilliant. Oh, and then she's
a
actually
little
made
bit of an extra.
a little cluster, which is just gorgeous. We made loads of clusters in our last class, actually.
Oh, lovely.
Which was gorgeous. I really like it.
I mean, if you do junk journaling, perfect for making your little ephemera clusters.
Absolutely.
And like your journal fodder.
Yeah.
Perfect for it.
And then we've got a lovely 3D piece, again from Carolyn. I love this.
That's the Woodology chicken wire, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Which goes with the chicken wire in the stamp.
Yeah. Yeah. Matches perfectly.
Well, it would be because it's the same image that was used to create both.
Is it?
Yeah.
Matches perfectly.
Matches perfectly. Well, it would. Yeah.
Because it's the same image.
Funny that, isn't it? How we designed it to match.
But absolutely great. So again, that colour palette there, so you've got those beautiful kind of turquoises, the verdigris, along with that rust and the coppery colours, and then those beautiful butterflies that are done perfectly.
Yeah.
So just blends gorgeous.
Gorgeous. And finally, the last one from Carolyn. Again, super simple.
Torn
Nice
edge.
little bit of stamping in the background there.
A second generation stamping,
Yeah.
so it's not too heavy,
Yeah.
but just fits underneath. Just gives you that little bit of depth, a little bit of lift.
Excellent.
And look at that pop of colour.
Yeah.
See,
gorgeous.
those circles now look like balloons.
They do, don't they?
Celebration balloons. There we go.
They do. So we're going to just have a quick swap around because Mike is going to...
She's making me work.
Yeah, he's going to
She's
do
making
some
me work.
fantastic demonstrations
She
for
invites
us.
me over. Come and have a play, she says, and then she makes me work.
So I'm going to sit over here.
So I just move that out of the way.
Actually, you haven't mentioned.
Yes, we will. So let me just...
Are you going to talk over my shoulder while I'm deciding what paper to use?
There we go.
I'm having that one.
Oh, this chair is quite low, isn't it?
It is. I felt like I was sitting on the floor.
Saggy.
Just put the face on a second. Look how low. Disappeared, it's like... So Mike's going to do some demonstrations for us. You've got 2 so far, haven't you? And then I'm going to do 1 as well. So we've got a bit of a marathon, haven't we? So what are you going to do first, Mike?
I'm going to combine the dots and circles paper with the butterfly, the soft wings stamp. So I'm going to do an art journal page.
Oh, brilliant.
Because we've seen so many cards, I thought I would do a little art journal page in just a small journal. So that's what we're going to do.
Fantastic. So let's go over, Alfie.
So I'll just show you the art journal, the size of the art journal. So it's only...
What's that?
I've got a measuring stick. Look, I've got a measuring stick here. Look, there we go. So this is a 8 inches by 5, 8 by 5, and I'm going to do it horizontally.
Yeah.
That way. So I've got some black card because I like to give a little bit of pop behind sometimes, so just to frame, which I've already cut to size. So I'm going to work on top of that and then stick it in the journal after it's all done.
Yeah.
So that's going to be my backside. The base. Be so careful, these is what you say, don't you? Right. So what I want to do is just
Yeah, we don't want to
quickly.
see your backside.
No, well, you know.
It's a pretty one, but we don't want to see it. Thanks.
Rapidly expanding, I'll tell you that much. Just grab a pencil. That'll do, that one there. Just so I can make a little bit of a mark on there. Just so that I know where to trim. So feel free to shout out with any comments, Alfie, if you any that come up that's asking questions or anything like that while I'm cutting and trimming some bits of paper.
So, we've got loads of people online, which is great. Wendy's here, so Wendy Wallace.
Hi, Wendy.
Here
From Spain.
from Spain. So we're looking at rain at the moment. I bet she's looking at the bright sunshine.
30 degrees there.
30 degrees, yeah.
30 degrees, that's ridiculous.
We're not jealous. Heather Jones, nice to see you. Good morning, Jenny. Sharon, thank you very much for joining us. Oh, we've got loads of girls commenting, which is really, really lovely. So, Desiree, hi Desiree, lovely to see you here. And we've got our Jeanette Purdy, hi Jeanette. Then we have Michelle, nice to see you here.
That Michelle Longstaff.
Yeah. It is.
Hi, Michelle.
We've got Sharon Noble with us. Hi Sharon, hi Jenny Gray, hi Belinda Atkinson, loads of lovely people. And we've got Anne Godfrey, she's in windy Spain. She's in a
Windy Spain.
Windy
That doesn't
Spain,
sound very
she
good,
says.
does it?
No, it doesn't. What have you been eating? Listen,
Should be like the paella.
Good morning. It's lovely to see you all. Thank you very much. I'll hand that over to Alfie. 30 degrees in Spain. Wow.
Fantastic stuff.
Lovely. Oh, and Ellen Quinn. Hi, Ellen. Thank you very much for joining us. Right, sorry, carry on.
That's okay. Right, so some of you may have noticed I've put a line down the back of my stamp. That's just so, because it's just slightly off shape.
Yeah.
So the line just helps you get it the right way.
Yeah.
So all I've done, it's just a quick, just a ruler, just down, it just helps you just to guide it a little bit. Mm-hmm. There we go. But it doesn't matter if it's a little bit off, just a little bit. So all I've done is just put it onto my stamp platform, which I didn't want to give it up then. And I'm just going to grab some black ink. Give it a nice.
The detail on it is fabulous, isn't it?
Yeah, when I first got my copy and I did a preliminary stamp, I thought, oh my goodness, it's come out so well. And then I'm just going to stamp down the ones and then just lift it off. So I just need to add a little bit more just there, which is the beauty of the stamp platform.
It is. So we're going to actually see you teaching live, aren't we, very shortly?
Yes, if you've got one of those sentences. We're doing a mixed media mayhem class, aren't we?
We are.
Forced to do projects with us in person.
It should be a really good fun day. So where are we going to hold it?
It's in Retford, isn't it?
It is. It is indeed. So quite easy to get to. Lots of people signed up already. Tickets going very quickly.
Excellent stuff.
And so everyone gets 3 classes. So we have a class with Mike, a class with me, and a class with
Ian
Campbell.
Let me just move that out of the way. Actually, I've just done a rookie mistake there.
That's all right.
I started sprinkling it on without taking it off the stamp pad.
Clean the stamp.
If you're feeling that way inclined.
Go on then. So yeah, we've got 3 classes, and it should be really, really good fun, actually.
Yeah, it's 3 classes, isn't it? So there's like 3 tables, one tutor per table, and then we've got an hour and a half project, different projects, so 3 different projects on the day. So we'll do a project with one tutor, and then a quick break, and then we'll move over. Swap everybody around like musical chairs.
Yeah.
And then you'll do another project with the next tutor until you've done 3 projects with all 3 of us on the day. And will there be a pop-up shop there as well, Alfie?
There will be a big pop-up shop.
Excellent stuff. I'm just going to put my heat gun on now just to do that embossing powder. And I used the clear, in case you're wondering, that's the clear Superfine. Indigo blue, of course. Not as noisy as Kay's heat gun.
Oh, it is quiet. It's really quiet compared to mine.
Yeah.
But mine's quicker.
Well, a lot quicker, yeah.
So the Mixed Media Mayhem, which is, it's actually on the 7th of July. Did we mention that?
No, we didn't.
It's on the 7th of July, which is a Saturday.
Sunday.
Oh, Sunday.
It is a Sunday.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, fantastic. That's good. So on a Sunday, here in Retford, and it's all day. 3 classes. There's a shop. There's going to be not a tombola, what's it called? A raffle.
A raffle.
Raffle and lots of...
We're giving stuff away.
We are. We will be doing some good things throughout the day. And it's only, how much is it? It's only £49, which is a bit ridiculous, actually.
3 classes, 3 tutors, 3 projects, and it's only 49.
Yeah.
That's daft, isn't it?
Yeah.
Absolutely daft.
It is a bit. But we wanted to make it really, really affordable. And it's going to be such a fun day. It really is. So yeah, you just need to bring your lunch and we will tell everybody what they need to bring with them. Not very much really, but we'll have a little list of things to bring for your classes. So that should be really good fun. So get online and go to events.
It's in the chat as well.
Oh, there we go. Oh, there's a link in the chat.
Modern technology, hey? Linking like that. Okay, so I've taken the circle stamp from the journaling textures, So, and I've just got a which one's this one? Rusty hinge.
Nice.
Only because it's kind of like that orangey kind of colour as well that we've got going on. And I'm just going to do that in the background, just like so. And I can just use the other side, just like that. And then we'll just add another little bit down there.
I love that stamp.
It's just so versatile.
It is, isn't it?
You can use it for loads and loads of different stuff. Right, so we'll keep the same stamp set, and then we'll just add a little bit of that French text. So just grab that stamp block again, which fits perfectly. And then we'll just do a little bit, excuse you.
That was Daisy.
Was that Daisy snoring?
No, she sighs. She
It
sighs.
sounded like she was snoring.
No, she just sighs.
Good gracious.
She's a happy dog. It's just. It's just.
Funny. Your dog's hilarious. Okay, so I'm just going to stamp off first. I don't want it too dark, so I'm just going to lightly stamp off on my scratch paper there, and then just add a little bit of text just in there, and then just a little bit at the bottom. I'm going to leave a little bit of a space, so I've got for a sentiment in there. And then before we do that, so I'll pop that to one side there, and then I want some splashes. We're going to get dirty. So UK's been very, very kind. She's already made some splash up look, which is white gesso with a little bit of water. Is this how you clean your pots of gesso?
It is, yeah.
So when it gets to the bottom,
every last scrap.
just burst that bubble on there. Look, is that on camera? Yeah. Hey, excellent. I like it. So I'll just add a few splashes, just for a little bit of like an ethereal kind of background.
You did well not to splash it all over
I
the
know.
table.
I'm going to use one of your waters now. Not just that's it.
No, they're there for you, darling.
Really, really love that. I'm going to have to start doing that myself. I have one called my splash pot.
Yeah,
But I'd have to have one for black as well.
Well, I do. It's called Splish.
Do.
There's a paint mat there if you need it.
No, all done now. So, next one, bit of a sentiment. So, one of my favourite ones on here is the listen to many, speak to few.
Nice.
Absolutely. So, just to remember where it is on the stamp set there. So, it's that one in the middle there. And that little mini stamp block. Alright, so perfect little mini size for your mini sentiments. Just make sure I get it the right way around. Don't want to do it upside down, because that would be tragic. And then that little space there that I left, I'm just going to straight down. There we go.
It's straight. I say I can't do that. You see, I have to do it on a separate piece of paper. And
I have trouble with straight normally.
Yeah. Well, you got it spot on there, actually, didn't you?
Right, so I'm just going to turn that over and then use some grab and go. And then we'll just do a quick whiz round there. And I'm hoping that I've not just smudged that sentiment now.
You should be all right, I think.
Yeah, should soak straight through. And then put that down onto my background. A little
Bring
bit
it
of white.
down a fraction towards you.
Yeah.
That's good.
Is that all right? Can you see that now? Mm-hmm. I'm used to my setup at home.
Yeah.
It's an alien setup for me, this one. I'll just flip that back over, and then we'll just put... Because I don't mind if mine lift off the page. Yes, Dukey.
Duke, leave him alone.
Yes, Dukey.
He's
He's nudging my elbow, bless him.
Yes.
He's been sat there for far too long and not giving me a treat.
Now you said the word. Oh no. You said the word.
Okay, so now I've stuck that down. Just to finish off, I pre-stamped and coloured in and cut out because I knew that nobody wants to sit and watch anybody cut out too much. So a little bit, just one little blob, which I'm going to just lay over the top.
Nice. Very
and
good.
then on that one,
that really does finish it off, doesn't it? It's
just adds a little bit, doesn't it?
pop of colour there.
Yeah, it just brings that background into the foreground
So
again.
what have you used to colour it in?
Vivids, I used Alan-a-Dale and Loxley Yellow.
Gorgeous. And those are watercolouring, can't
They are, yeah. So, and I literally, it was like a pinprick of colour that I just used my water brush with,
Yeah.
which has just got a little bit of water in it.
Perfect. Really. You're right, you know, that black really does set it off, doesn't it? It sets off the page.
Yeah, because you've got the black stamping in the middle and the sentiment.
Yeah.
It just adds that little bit. I've not even got it straight at that side. Look.
Doesn't it?
Yeah, I've not got it perfectly straight, but there you go.
Fantastic.
How quick and easy and simple is that?
Brilliant. That was lovely. So, thank you very much. That's our first demo from Mike. That's gorgeous. So I'll let him set up for his next one. So I just thought I would quickly show you those stamps again. So we have here the first one, which is Soft Wings. And this is the main focal point image. Already cut out for you. Already mounted onto Easy Mount, and these are $12.99 each, aren't they?
Yeah.
Then we have, I think this is going to become one of my favourites actually, because I just adore these stamps. I think they're a really good size as well. They're not too small, so you can use a section of it or you can use the whole stamp. I think those are going to work really, really well. And those are Journaling Textures 1. Sorry, nearly dropped it. And then we also have Journaling Quotes 1. These are just so useful, and there's loads on here, absolutely loads. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. 12 quotes, that's really good. That's just £1.10p, isn't it? A stamp, that's amazing. So that's $12.99 again. And then we have the fantastic, I love these, gorgeous papers again. So I'm just going to flick them. Sorry, Alfie, I'm in your way. Beg your pardon. No, you're not in my way. I'm in your way.
Silence says volumes, doesn't it?
You're absolutely fine. You just carry on smiling in the background, looking pretty. And so we've got our paper bags, which are $9.99. And of course we have, this is just so Mike Deakin, it really is. This is just so unusual, so different. I just absolutely, I'm coming back a bit, absolutely adore these. These are just incredible. I'm just going to be cutting them all up. And you see,
That's what they're designed for.
sorry Alfie, I've just cut your head right off.
I prefer that, to be fair.
Yeah, they're just brilliant. But I could just see these covering a whole, because I've got an 8x8 journal, and I think these will just be fantastic in there. Or cutting bits out and putting the multiple frames on, using acetate layerings on them. I just think they're amazing. So you get 24 designs, double-sided they are. You get one of each design, so you need to put, if you love these, you need to put more than one in your basket. So Alfie also has a special offer. So if I was to buy these all together, how much would that cost?
Without the discount, it would be £58.95. But with
£58.95.
the show price, it's £47, so it's 20% off today.
Wow, brilliant. So how are you doing, Mike?
I'm nearly ready.
Nearly ready. Excellent.
Just wondering what's happened to that other piece of black card that I had. I brought 2 pieces and it's disappeared.
I can give you a piece of black card, no problem.
How weird is that? Thank you very much.
So we'll just go over to Mike and see what lovely goodies he's got for us
Have you
this
been
time.
tidying up for me? Oh, there we go. No, she hasn't. It's all right.
Well, I was putting your stamps away and stuff.
I know. I thought she tidied my paper trimmer away.
No. Oh, honest.
Right. So I did have a second piece of black card already cut to size, but it's disappeared. I don't know where it's gone to. So I just need to I know it's just vanished into thin air, into the ether. So let's just do that 20 by 12. That'll do. God, this is thick card, Kay.
Yeah, it was the first one I grabbed, but it is actually a watercolour card. Oh, I think I found your card.
It's too late now. I've cut this piece now.
Was it these?
It was, yeah.
Yeah, I found them.
And with her saying that, she means I did tidy it up.
No, I didn't. They were in your folder.
All right, fair enough then.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can still blame it on me, though. It's all right.
That's all right.
You're the guest today. Do you need a drink or anything? Because you're working hard here. Do you need a glass of water or
No,
anything?
I'm okay. I'm fine. Thank you very much. Right, what I'm going to do is instead of going landscape this time, I'm going to go portrait because what I've done is I've just gone into that retro collage set and I've just cut the head off Henry Cavell.
Oh, how dreadful.
So I've just quickly trimmed that out while we've been talking. So what I'm going to do is instead of wasting this
Gosh, no.
which we're not going to do, I'm going to create a torn back. Yes, thank you. Miss Snoozy over there. Good grief, that snoring is unbelievable.
It's not snoring, honestly.
She's just sighing heavily.
She's too polite for snoring. She's just sighing.
So funny.
Well, she's getting old now.
Oh,
She'll spend a lot
bless.
of time asleep.
How old is she now?
11.
11. Bless, same age as Bentley and Nip.
Yeah, same age as Dukey. Hey?
You see, if it was Duke snoring, I could understand that.
He does snore, actually.
Yeah.
He does snore.
Wow.
Yeah.
Bless him.
And
He's such a gentle dog, isn't he?
Yeah.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to create some verticals just out of the, I won't say scrap because it's not really scrap, but I'm going to utilise the black in that background again and use the black of the cardstock as being almost part of the actual focal, if you like.
Yeah.
So the black background, the negative space, becomes part of the overall. So instead of it just being a frame this time, it's going to become...
I like that.
Let's just take a
It's
bit off
really
that bottom there.
dramatic, doesn't it?
Yeah. It really does make it pop, doesn't it?
So this paper pad, I keep describing it as absolutely typically you, which it is. So how did you... what happened in your brain to come up with this idea?
Right, layers and textures, basically.
Okay.
It was creating an image base that had already got text in the background. It already had shapes in the background, so you've already got those kind of circle motifs in the background as well. I wanted illegible text, numbers, so both vertical and horizontal. So you've got verticals as well as horizontals in some of the papers, like here, there. You've got verticals as well as horizontals. You've got lines, but also it was that retro palette.
Yeah.
And of course, to top everything off, just because I like to get my own money's worth, I also wanted focal points.
Yeah.
So I wanted characters, I wanted people. So I'm going to turn that upside down, that one, just so that yellow is top and bottom.
Yeah.
So I shall just add some strips using the grab and go. try not to get glue on my trousers. Of course, the glue will go transparent when it's dry anyway.
Yeah.
I'm just putting a thin strip.
There's a damp cloth.
Is that right? Okay. I don't mind. I don't like sticking a piece of paper down so that it's glued right away to the edges.
Yeah.
I like it when it lifts up at the edge.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think
it just gives a bit of dimension and it gives you a bit of depth.
Yeah.
It's extra for no money.
Yes.
And we like that. We like extra for no money. So get that stuck down there, and then we'll finish off just with that shard. Like
and this is
so.
from the Circles and Dots paper pack.
No, it's Retro Collage, this one.
Oh, yes, you're right. But with it being
I know.
it actually matches so well.
Yeah,
with the
and I've still got all that
circles
left,
and
look.
dots. Yeah,
Still-
see, look, the colour palette is
Yeah.
still, it matches, doesn't it?
Well, the reds do, look.
Yeah. Anyone would think you designed it that way.
Anybody would think I'd thought about it.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, so what I'm going to do now, so I've got my lady image, which I quickly cut out while you were talking a few minutes ago. And I've not gone mad with the cutting out. I've not gone super fussy cut. So we'll just add a little bit of that. Turn that over. And because she's black and white, then she goes straight away.
Yeah.
It's there, isn't it? It's already there.
Yeah, absolutely.
So then what I'm going to do with the rest of that is I've got a little bit of a circle punch. So we're going to come in and we're just going to punch.
I've got that punch as well. They're good, aren't they?
They are.
So you going for the yellow ones, are you?
I might just throw in,
The odd red.
see if we can just, there we go. I need an odd number. So let's just throw a curveball in and put a little bit of blue in there.
Yeah.
There we go. That'll do. So I've got 5, odd number, because just like planting,
Yeah.
it's always best if you have odd numbers. And then you can start to break up those
Yeah, I like
areas.
that. That works so well, doesn't it, on a black background?
Yeah.
Because I'm always tempted to
Negative space. It's just fabulous.
start with a white page and paint it, but that works so nicely.
I'm going to bring that one down just to break into her there, because we've got the red at the top. I'm also bringing some of that red down to the bottom, and then again we'll do a little bit, another yellow dot there, and I've got a little bit of space just to add a quick quote.
Sorry to interrupt, but we're limited stock on the big bundle.
Limited stock already.
Yeah,
It's
only,
delayed dispatch.
Yeah, it's not that we run out because we make our own stuff, but it just means that we've got some already made, but that's what we mean by limited stock. Because it would just delay the dispatch of it in order to make some more.
A little bit of let's see, just want a plain bit. Let's have a look. That should do.
Oh, I love these questions. Hi, do you ship to Puerto Rico?
Puerto Rico, there's a new one.
Oh,
Wow.
fantastic.
Already
Thank you, Raquel. Yes, Alfie's replied already, but yes, we do ship to Puerto Rico. We ship worldwide.
Puerto Rico as in South America, or
Yes.
yeah, not the one in Spain, in the Canaries.
I'm guessing it's the one in South America.
Right, what did I do with that stamp? But it's there right in front of me. Look, that's the thing with these clear ones, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right, what I'm going to do is just cut a piece from the background.
Laura Ben says these are fabulous.
Thank you, Laura.
And Dark Fairy says, my husband would like those as wallpaper. Fantastic.
I'm sure.
Taking us back to our childhood, aren't we?
Yeah. Right, a little bit of black cardstock again. So what I'm going to do, I've just caught the edge there, but nobody noticed, did they?
No.
Just quickly drying that ink off a little bit. And then I'm just going to turn that over, pop a bit of glue down. Oh, it's the wind I can hear. I thought it was raining then for a second.
No, it's gone a bit windy outside and it's very, very grey. Did no one tell the weatherman that it's actually June tomorrow?
Does the weatherman care?
Not really.
Okay, so I've used a piece of the background paper and just stamped the sentiment directly on it because it's got the same sort of colours in there as well.
Like that.
So again, I'll just drop a bit on there and then I can place that just about there.
Yeah, that works.
And then just to finish off, now that I've created a mess, flip it all over. That case tidying up again, look.
Just cleaning your stamps.
And then I can just flip that over. And just let the colour speak for itself. There we go.
Fantastic. Down a bit.
That's it. Over there.
Fantastic.
Just
I
let
love
the
that.
colour speak for itself. Just
Yeah, and I love the black background. It's so simple, but it really works, doesn't it?
yeah, it becomes part of the composition then, doesn't it?
Excellent. So, Alfie, if you take everyone through what we've got available and also let them know about the chat to Mike about the Dirty Weekend, I will get myself ready.
Dirty weekend? Are we going on a dirty weekend?
Yeah.
Must be mixed
Liverpool.
With your mayhem. Oh no, Liverpool.
Oh, that one. Right, shall I leave my stamp blocks out for you, Kay, or are you going to use your own?
I've got my own, but you can just leave everything where it is. It's absolutely fine.
Shuffle over, there you go. I'll just leave
Yeah.
you there, shall I?
So just to remind you of the deal for today and the products for today, we have 3 new stamps. We have soft wings. We have. Let me take that one off. Journaling quotes 1 and journaling textures 1, and then we have dots and circles paper book and retro college paper book.
Retro college.
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 Or collage.
Collage.
So normal price on those would be £58.95, but today £47, so 20% off. So a great saving. I know loads of you have already bought, which is really good. Thank you very much. So we are on limited, delayed dispatch rather. So that all that means is orders won't be going out until the end of next week, because we just have to get more product in.
All those ones that you've already pressed have already gone then?
Yes, those are
Wow.
And,
Thank you, everyone.
And all the books we had have gone, so we need to order some more books in.
Another reprint.
Another reprint.
Fantastic.
Oh, wow. Thank you, guys. That's absolutely brilliant.
That's really good. So, yes, what Kay mentioned was we are going to Liverpool, or coming to Liverpool for the first time for one of our dirty weekends. The date is
20th and the 21st of July.
21st of July. So
Just do your job there for you.
thank you very much. 2 months, well, 1.5 months. So yeah, get booked on. Come and see us. We are in the Holiday Inn Lime Street, which is right in the centre of Liverpool.
It's the train station there, isn't it?
That's right next to the train station.
Easy to find then.
Very easy to find. Just hop on any train, get to Liverpool, we're there. It is a very expensive hotel, can't lie. So we're not staying there either because it was too expensive for us to stay there. However, I have found that I found a Premier Inn which has got a great deal. It's only half an hour away, 25 minutes away, so it's still Liverpool. £65 per night, or if you go with a friend, £65 for the weekend. So you could travel to Liverpool, stay there, and stay for both of you for £65 each for the weekend. So a great deal, not to be missed.
Cool. Isn't there a Premier Inn at the dock as well? Yeah,
There is. It's a bit more expensive than that.
Is it? Right.
Yeah, that's
okay.
quite expensive. So yeah, just search for Premier Inn Liverpool and you will find it somewhere a bit cheaper than the Holiday Inn stay.
Have I got dirty hands, Duke? Because I'm getting a proper wash here.
Jack is still licking my
hands. I must have something on my hands.
So how are we doing?
I'm ready.
Okay, it's ready. So we'll
Ready to
pass
go?
you over to Kay.
So I'm going to use one
come over
of
and
our...
heckle?
Yeah, of course you can. I'm going to use one of our new big tags here. So these are grey board that we laser cut in-house, and I am gessoing them because I want to seal in and give a smooth tooth to the tag, so that when I add glue or paint or anything like that, it doesn't soak into the grey board. It actually just sits on top, so it gives you a good surface to work on. And there's one I did earlier that's already dried.
Look at that. Just like proper jelly.
What's that? Oh, it's your...
Is it my paper trimmer that
It's
didn't
your
clear
paper
out
trimmer.
the way? There we
Sorry.
Just leave my mess
So-
behind. You're all right. Don't worry about it.
So this circle paper is just to die for. I just really, really love it. So you can stick this on with grab and go, or you can go with the slap it on mat if you've got that. I love that side as well. So I'm going to just
That's half the problem with these, isn't it? It's deciding which side you like the most.
I know. Well, that's why you need two packs, so that you can use both sides, all the designs. So smooth that on and then cover the back side of it. Ooh, this is.
I'm glad it's not just me.
Make sure you wipe your grab and go. And he said, make sure you wipe your grab and go nipple.
Well,
Well,
technically it is, isn't
Technically,
it?
that is
It a
what
nipple.
it's called. Yeah. And
One
then
of them
I've
days
actually
today.
re-established the. Let's get rid of that. I've re-established the little hole there, and I've just put what's that called?
An eyelet.
An eyelet. That's it. I've put an eyelet in. And I've actually done it on the back as well, because I think, they're just...
Because it'd be rude not to.
It would be rude not to. And it's gorgeous, isn't it? Absolutely lovely.
I love the fact that the papers are matte as well. They're not shiny.
Yeah.
And you can write on them,
Yes,
which means you can get your pen in there and do doodles and zentangles
you
and,
can. Absolutely.
and that kind of lovely stuff.
And that's the beauty of having an uncoated card, because it just accepts paint and acrylic and all sorts really, really easily, doesn't it?
It does.
So you're right, I do need to put a mark on the back of this, don't I? So how do I do this? Sort of mark this and mark that, spin it over. Oh, this is yours. I thought it was mine.
It's all right, use it. Don't mind.
Just rice all over your stamp.
I know somewhere I can get a new one.
Brilliant.
Oh, dear me.
Well, I don't know where I put mine. Anyway, I'm using yours. Can I use your others as well? Can I use your background
Help yourself.
stamps?
Just don't put your hands in my pockets.
Wouldn't find anything in there anyway.
No, apart from a bit of lint and a half-eaten sweet, maybe.
Yeah. And Mr. Werther's. Maybe the odd dog biscuit.
Yeah, half-eaten dog biscuit. Not by me. And my dad.
So I'm using Verse Fine. for this.
And my embossing
like
powder.
your embossing powder, yeah. I had got some out, but this is right in front of
She's
me.
really
So
going to have to get her own stuff, you know, Alfie.
I know. That's why we invited you.
Next time I come, I'm going to put my name on everything.
yeah.
I have to say, though, that embossing powder is extremely fine. I mean, there's some embossing powders that would just fill in some of the detail,
Yeah.
but not with that stuff. It really is fantastic. I was really surprised, actually, when I used it for the first time.
You're surprised how good it is?
I was surprised at how fine it was
Yeah.
when I first used it, and I thought that has to be like the most, the tiniest particles to get that kind of fineness to it.
Yeah,
It's just crazy. Did you have to sit there with a mortar and pestle just to get it that fine?
I'd like you to think I did.
It's like the caster sugar of embossing powders, isn't it?
So I love this stamp. Look at
It's just
that.
so
It's just
versatile.
gorgeous. So if you do it at an angle, you get this sort of lovely wiggly edge to it, which is gorgeous. And I've stamped off so it's not quite as strong as the main image, because I don't want to take away from that image at all.
Just great for that second generation stamping. It's just brilliant for backgrounds. Just creating a little bit of texture, a bit of interest.
Yeah.
Somewhere for the eye to travel to.
Yeah, definitely. And also it's it echoes the main theme, which is that lovely circular theme. I mean, even your hexagonal pieces look amazing, don't they?
When you've got your circles in the background paper anyway, you've got circles in the stamp of the butterflies, plus you're adding more of that same motif, so it kind of does the work for you composition wise, doesn't it?
It does. It's really easy to utilise all of them.
You are a messy stamper, aren't you?
Yeah, I really am. I'm terrible.
Ink everywhere.
Ink all over me, all over the edge of the stamp. Look at what I've done to his stamp. Look. I'll clean it. I'll clean it. Promise. So I'm going to stamp off with this, and then I'm just going to come up the edge here.
Look at that.
Really, really gorgeous. And I'm going to go across there a little bit. That's excellent.
Perfect. Lovely.
I do wipe the stamps at least.
Well, I'm glad since you're
not impressed, are you?
I'll clean them when they get home again.
It's a bit better.
She says.
Oh, and these are brilliant. Okay, so I'm going to stamp off again. And this time I think I'm going to go horizontally across here, because I'm going to do a little bit of texturizing around there, and I think we'll have that one like that, just coming in a fraction, and that's all I'm going to do with that one.
But it echoes your horizontals and your vertical lines in the stamp.
Yeah.
So again, all these motifs just all kind of gel together, don't they?
They do. They work so well. So I will need a scrap of paper as well. Now, sentiment-wise, I love all these sentiments. I think I have
Sorry,
the
I
body.
just read that comment from Jill Claydon.
Yeah.
Michael have to ask for a goodie bag to take over. Don't worry, Jill, I'm going to be raiding the shop before I go.
He always does. He always does. It's true. It's absolutely true.
Fabulous. Yeah, I'll have to restock up on me embossing powder and stuff. I have to go around the shop with a basket. I want one of them, and I have one of them.
What's new? You do that every time. Could you cut that out for me? Just,
I will.
I'll tell you what, if you can heat set it for me, that would be great, and then cut it out. That would be Fabulous.
So you want me to heat it as well?
Heat set it, yeah,
Yeah.
please.
She's doing this so I can't read the comment.
Yes! Yeah, just it's called distraction.
Yeah.
Distraction technique. Okay. So let's go up a little bit. There we go. I think it's just lovely already.
So how close do you want it cutting out, Kay?
Fairly close-ish, yeah.
Yeah, lovely.
Just to get rid of that over inking that I've done.
See, I wasn't going to mention that. You've just dubbed yourself in there.
So what I've done is I've stamped this again and embossed it onto the same papers out of the same paper pack, but I've chose a contrasting colour to just make that a real highlight. You see,
Ooh,
like
you've gone
that.
a bit darker.
Yeah, a lot darker.
It's gone dark.
And I think I was going to stick this on flat, but I might actually just raise it up ever so slightly. What do you think, Mike?
Have you got some foam pads?
Yeah, just some. They're not too deep either. What do you think? Should I go for flat or foam pad it?
Nah, foam pad it. Go on. Be a devil. Live dangerously.
Dangerously get the foam
What's
pads
the worst
out.
that could happen? Eh? The craft police aren't going to kick the door down,
No,
are they?
they're not. Well, I hope not. There we go. So, yeah, craft police, who? I was always taught to learn the rules and then break them.
I was going to say there is no rules.
There are no rules.
There are no. I think that should be a sentiment. That should be on the next journaling quote. There are no rules.
Absolutely. Okay,
Just
so
make a note of
this
that.
is.
Just write it down.
I'll write it on my hand.
Yeah.
Let's get this.
Do you need to stand up?
Yeah, but my head gets in the way. That'll do. That'll do. That's fine. That's fine. And then I've got 3 little ones already stamped and cut out, which I'm going to colour. I'll do that in a second. But I just want to do some. No, I'll do the colouring first because then it can dry. So I just need to bring in. Let's move those over here. Like that. Get rid of those. Bring in my lovely luscious. Nice bit of luscious. So, what I've done is I've mixed some luscious with water and just created a watercolour. Now, our luscious are lovely. I'll get one out. A lovely pot of powder. So these powders are micas mixed with pigment. So just raw pigment, which is colour, and then mica, and then a binder. So all I'm going to do is just flood these butterflies with colour, and then the embossing will reject the watercolour, and you'll still see the lovely fine lines of them.
Beautiful colour. What's that one? Is that coral?
So this is watermelon.
Watermelon.
Yeah, it's a really lovely colour of watermelon, isn't it?
It works well with the papers.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Actually, I thought it might just work quite nicely.
At first you were doing a copper one, but no, that's really nice.
And then I guess we need a bit of a green, don't we? What have we got here? So mermaid's tail. Mermaid's tail is gorgeous because that has got some gold in it. So look at this green.
Ooh.
Isn't it? Let me push that up a little bit, then
Very
you
nice.
can see that.
So the binder
Yes.
in the luscious.
It's a natural binder,
Yeah.
yeah.
So when they're dry, are you still able to move them later?
Yes, you are.
Right, okay.
Which is the lovely thing about them, is that you can actually continue to work
Well,
them and
actually, that was a
move
really
them.
stupid question, wasn't it? Because otherwise you wouldn't be able to do what you're doing with
That's
the pot,
right. Yeah.
the palette.
Yeah. If you want to make them permanent, all you need to do is just mix them with one of our mediums. So either super thick or gloss medium.
Or the gilding gum.
Or the gilding gum is amazing.
Because the gilding gum will make sure it's definitely glossy then, won't
Yeah,
it? After,
absolutely.
And still maintains the shine.
Yeah, absolutely.
Doesn't dull the mica at all, the gilding gum, does it?
No. And then I think we'll just go for a bit of Magic Sparkle. Magic Sparkle is absolutely fantastic. Everyone needs a Magic Sparkle because you can add this to all the colours that you own, and it just adds an extra really, really sparkly sparkle to it, which is gorgeous. If you use it on its own, it's white. So watch this. It's just really beautiful.
Oh.
And of course, let me just mix it in.
Just adding that to my shopping list.
Yeah.
Your goodie bag.
Yeah.
Yeah, to your goodie bag.
Things to steal before I leave.
Yeah. So you can actually...
Tell you what, that watermelon and the mermaid's tail go really, really well
They
together.
do, don't they? I was just trying to pick out the sort of...
Yeah.
You've got orange and green on there as well. So while that dries... let me just put those two slightly over here. Let them dry for a wee while. I'm just going to use some scraps to do some little clusters. So this was left from my cuttings out. So I'm just going to pull out some of these bits. I've got a bit of lace that I pulled out. I think that definitely needs to go across the bottom there.
Oh, lovely.
I might just cut that and put that just, oh, helps if I open the nozzle there, and then pop that on there. And I think,
Could you use the luscious powders to colour the lace?
yes, you can. Yeah, that would look really nice. That would work. A little bit of, a little bit of music paper.
What's the song?
I think that might be, it's not the Mozart one, is it?
Is it a hymn? Could be.
Could be.
Is this from one of your old
Yeah,
church books?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
It's probably a hymn then.
yeah. And so I'm just putting a little bit. No, I'm going to leave that off. But what I will do is I will get a little charm here. So this is from my stash. This is a Tim Holtz one.
What does it say? Adore.
Adore.
Thank you.
Because we do adore you, don't we, darling?
I'm going to be sick.
We need to arrange one of our game nights, don't we?
We do. We've still got a game to finish,
Yeah.
haven't we? The
Catan.
final level.
Oh, it's not Catan, is it?
No, it's the final level of the new big Ticket to Ride, isn't it?
Yeah. So that's going to go on there, and then I want another cluster just to echo this one. So let's have that piece there. I just love the texture of these pieces. So we don't want it.
I like the smell of old paper, don't you?
Oh, I know. I know.
That just smells of perfume.
Especially,
We had it.
also, I've got these church books, and I just, as soon as you smell the book, the hymn book,
old foxed paper just has a smell of its own.
Yeah. Someone actually complained, said, "Oh, it's all musty," and I'm like,
No,
"Well,
that's age.
That's called
That's age and experience.
Yeah, that's because it's like over 100 years old.
Yeah, and the thousands of pairs of hands that's been on
Yeah.
that. Dirty. No, you can't beat an old book.
No, you're right. The smell is just amazing.
I love going into old bookshops.
Oh, yeah, so do I. So do I. And again, this tiny little scrap just with a bit of embossing on. Just looks.
It always surprises me that when you do like mini clusters, when anybody does like mini clusters, and they just add so much texture, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And it doesn't have to be the perfect composition. Just a couple of layered pieces just add so much.
They do.
Just a bit of extra. I won't say fodder for the eyes, but a feast for the eyes, isn't it? Really.
And I do love. I've always loved doing tiny little scraps of stuff, and I just think they are mini works, aren't they?
Yeah,
they're just
absolutely
gorgeous. So I might be a bit.
You need something to poke it through with.
Yeah, I do. Pokey tool.
Pair of scissors.
Pair of scissors. Thank you very much, my beautiful assistant. Okay, I might have been a bit ambitious with putting two lots of ribbon through. Yeah, might be a bit ambitious. Just too fat.
Yeah, and particularly when one's velvet as well.
Yeah, that's right.
Like Velcro.
So, I think I might just put it like that. And then, sorry, I'm going to lean over.
You're looking for a stapler.
Yeah. Where's my stapler gone?
Tiny attacher.
So at the back.
Yeah.
At the back of those.
Oh, there it is, right in front of me. Yeah, it's because
I keep meaning to get
tidied
one of
up.
those.
I've had it for donkey's years,
Yeah,
actually.
I keep meaning to get one. Do they still make them?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Do they?
Oh, I might have to have a look on the eBay or
I bet Alfie
Amazon.
could make you one, actually, on the laser cutter, couldn't he?
A tiny attacher.
Oh, I thought you meant the roundabout thing.
No, I'm talking about the stapler.
Oh, the stapler.
Has she got gin in that one?
No, I haven't.
Are you sure?
Good grief.
Absolutely.
Friday.
I thought you were talking about my roundabout thing that I got it out of.
No, we're talking about the stapler.
Oh, right, yeah.
You fool.
Oh, dear.
Come on, Ken. Pay attention.
There's no hope for me, really. Is
Back in the room.
absolutely no hope. Oh, dear. Yeah, you do need a tiny attacher. Yeah. They work really nicely. And so I'm just bending the wings a wee bit and just putting a tiny weeny bit of grab and go in the middle there, just to stick up a
Those wings look like little jewels now, look.
I know, the juice really pop, don't they?
On the camera, it's showing the gold, but I can see the green of the mermaid.
Yeah, that's right.
It's funny that, isn't it? How in real life you actually see more of the green. On the camera it's just picking up the gold.
Right, so this I think is too white when you do that, isn't it? It's just really, really white.
Other colours are available.
So I'm going to just get a wee bit of mermaid's tail, and this is embossed, so it'll work, and plenty of water.
Do you know what I think you should do? Since we've been talking about the colour of old paper, is we need a paint colour. Old paper.
Old paper.
Yeah.
You're right, actually we do.
Like a traditional kind of English cream.
Yeah.
But didn't you used to make a car colour? We English cream.
No, we've got clotted cream, which is a matte colour.
We've already got one.
It's called clotted cream, yeah.
Where's my shopping list? Clotted cream.
So
I'll have to have a look at that one then. But you've got, how many colours of paint you've got now? 90 or something like that.
More than.
Oh. Still room for more though.
Always room for more.
Still room for more shades.
Alfie's shaking his head.
I know. I don't even have to turn around to know he's shaking his head.
Yeah, I know.
It was the sigh. I could hear it.
It was.
Like, no more.
Actually, apparently, 86.
Oh, 86.
Oh,
So you have got room for more. then.
yeah. We need to make it around 100, really, don't we?
No.
You agree with me, don't you, Mike?
Well, I think what you ought to do is the one that, clotted cream, 20 mil. just the £5.
Yeah.
Excellent stuff. Yeah, we'll definitely have one of those in the basket before I go. No, what I think I know what to do is the ones that like don't sell very well, and that you had like when you first released, that everybody's already got.
Yeah.
Retire those.
Okay.
Make room for new ones.
Yeah, that would make Alfie happy.
Yeah, make room for new colours.
Yeah.
Do some in colours.
And just put some like unlimited stock and say, right, okay, when we've sold out these
that's it.
last parts, that's
last
it.
few remaining.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Like it.
Do you like it?
I do. I like the way that the gold is picking up on the sentiment. You just get that shimmer. It's beautiful, that.
Beautiful, thanks.
Anybody, you ought to do this for a living.
Yours not half bad either, love.
Yeah, they're all right.
Should we all go back on the main screen?
Oh, shuffle over. No, you still, you are, Duke.
No, it's all right. You're all right. I've got plenty of room there.
You win.
Sorry, I nearly grabbed your leg then instead of Duke.
It's not that kind of party.
It's not, no.
That would have been embarrassing.
No. So my mother sent a note.
So, what do they need to buy?
Everything.
Everything!
All the things.
Lots of gorgeous stuff.
And two of.
Yes. But we are so delighted with Mike's designs, and it's been really exciting, hasn't it?
More to come. More to come.
Lots more to come. So thank you all so very, very much. Get on that website. All the special offers are there.
Is it that way?
It's terrible. Thank you so much for watching. And join us when are we? Oh, I've got art journaling tomorrow, so art journaling number 13 on
13?
Zoom. Yes.
Crumbs.
Which is good fun. So we will see the girls and anybody else who wants to join us tomorrow for that, and then next week we have
Facebook Live on Wednesday.
Yes, we've not got Hobby Maker next week. It's the week after, isn't it?
It's the 12th.
Yes, the 12th. Yeah. Okay,
13th,
fantastic.
actually.
Oh yeah, and check out the Mixed Media Mayhem, and if you live in the Northwest, join us in Liverpool for our Dirty Weekend, which is just fabulous. So thank you so much for coming.
Oh, me? Yeah. It's been fun.
It's been good, hasn't it? Yeah, I've really enjoyed it. Should we carry on playing afterwards?
I think so.
Yeah.
I'm stuck here till 5.
It's true, you are.
Just more cuddles with a Dukey, don't you see, Juice?
Thank you everybody for watching, for all your lovely comments. It's been an absolute pleasure. Take care. Bye for now.
Bye. So as you can tell, it was madcap and mayhem, but we had lots of fun for sure. So if you're interested in any of those stamps and the papers, then they are also available on my website now. So I hope you enjoyed watching that catch up on what we did with the live. If you did, please remember to give the video a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel already, you can do so by clicking the button at the end of the video. That's all from me for now. I'll see you all again very, very soon. Bye for now. I'd like to say a huge thank you to all of my angels, because without you, these videos would not be possible. And don't forget, you can access your exclusive angel-only content over on my website. There's a link in the description area below. Thank you.